Now, they have decided to storm Ugandan embassy, demanding Kenyans who were abducted in Uganda. And remember, I said this last week, that it is better Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's administration to work hand on hand with the foreign affairs, that is Musalia Mudavadi or William Ruto, to at least release these people, because this will create diplomatic crisis. I mentioned it here, but it seems that my effort not bearing any fruit. Now, if they have gone to an extent of now storming Ugandan embassy, it shows that Kenya and Uganda are practicing one dictatorship, leadership dictatorship. They are practicing one leadership state. I am so to say that, because two men have been arrested in Uganda. They did not even insult the president. They did not even abuse Ugandans. They only went to campaign. And of course, we are all politicians. We have that freedom. We have that right. I can campaign for my colleague in United States of America. I can campaign for my colleague in China. The same way I can go yet out of the country and campaign for my friend in Tanzania or any other part of the world. The same way he or she can come over and campaign for me. Even Ruto knows that, and they know that very, very well. Now, this is not the first time politicians are being arrested. Besigye was also abducted here in Kenya. Ruto's administration kept quiet, and they never even talk about this. Today, Besigye is in jail and really, really suffering. But all in all, we will all die. I want to challenge Museveni and even Ruto. However, how powerful you are, nothing is permanent in this world. That is the goodness of our lifespan. And to make it good, we will not all reach that 95, 80, 100. Because nowadays we have really, really behaved bad, even in the sight of God. Hata kama sisi wanasiasa, we have really behaved bad, and we cannot increase our age limit. Hata kama ni kuomba Mungu itakuwa ngumu sana. But why do you torture someone? Why do you abduct someone? Why do you detain someone for no reason? These are the questions which we ought to ask ourselves. It is not making sense at all. Now, in this video, I want to tell you why Kenyans storm Ugandan embassy. Number one, to raise attention for both William Ruto and Museveni. They are sleeping and they are pretending that they are aware of they are not aware of what is happening. Look at that. Two Kenyans are now being abducted and arrested. We don't know whether they are alive or they are dead. The same way to this gentleman who was arrested in Naivasha. And it's happened. So the police officers arrested this guy and he was detained. Today the family crying for justice, and the family's effort never bared any fruit. So all this is just a political cyberbullying. These people prompting to alert, to plant on the two gentlemen. The second one is sorry for the interruption. The second one is all about political decision making. When we talk about political decision making, Uganda and Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya are all aware what is called diplomacy, the good diplomacy. When we have a good diplomatic relation, when we talk about good diplomatic relation, we are talking about maintaining peace and political stability in each and every country. I'm sorry for the interruption. Maybe I've been interrupted somewhere. Now, I'm talking about peace and stability. A country where we have political peace and stability is the best country, and people always grow and people always work hard by ensuring that everything is well secured. Now, Kenya and Uganda, they are one in common. We share some of goods. We share a lot of things. But now look, Kenyans storming Ugandan embassy. I mean that even Ugandan will also become angry, even though they are not happy with Museveni's administration. But they met some people who will also storm Kenya's embassy. When we see that happening, it's called diplomatic crisis. Sorry. While the two gentlemen are quiet, William Ruto is in Doha, Qatar. Museveni is busy campaigning for general election, requesting Ugandans to give him another chance. While the two gentlemen have been detained up to date, even the lawyers in Kenya had issued a warning to Museveni as administration, together with Musalia Mudavadi and William Ruto. They never come out and speak about this. And now this thing is really growing. By the end of this journey, these people might even create a lot of political storm whereby Kenya and Uganda will fight. That is the reality. And if you are not keen, then even borders will now start being blocked. People will demonstrate and you will start crying. I am seeing East African community will now start fighting among themselves because these leaders are heartless and they don't want to listen to what people are saying. If someone have done wrong, if someone have done something wrong, we have protocols, we have rules, we have so many things to be followed up, and we know that very well. We have rules to govern us. If you have abused me, you take me to court or I take you to court, maybe you'll be released on bond or you'll be detained forever. It will depend how heavy a case was or case is. Now, and also the judges will also weigh. Now, I don't think I ever see any political detention why these two gentlemen have been detained in Uganda. They had that right to campaign for Bobby Wine. But why Museveni detaining them? And even no one is talking about their health or their life. Are we aware if they are alive or dead? Those are the questions we are asking ourselves. But anyway, it is all about political scheming and things are boiling nicely. But it's a lesson which we must learn that leadership is all about listening, understanding, and accepting the reality. So, lastly, maintaining peace and order. So, in my conclusion, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, William Ruto himself, has failed to prove to us that they are a true prominent leaders because these are Kenyans who have been detained and they don't even bother where they are, thinking that power is permanent and they are only thinking of themselves. It is wrong and not acceptable. Even God is not happy with that, or even any other person is not happy with that when you make some families to shed tears. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are first time viewer watching me in this broadcast, please subscribe, like my video, share my video to your friends, family and relatives. Thank you and bye bye.